So Dineo Ranaka is here, and so is her brand new restaurant, a baby called the Untrained Chef. This comes after she took a break from media and embarked on a journey of recovering from depression. Her versatile and resilient spirit now have her cooking up a storm in collaboration with the Purple Chef. She's here to tell us all about it. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika. It's such an honor to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite. Thank you.
So we say you have taken a break from the media industry, but you've alluded to the fact that this may be a permanent break from radio. Please say it isn't so.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't appreciate lazy journalism. I've not posted anything or captioned anything that's alluded to such. I've not spoken on any platforms that's alluded to such, and I think people would just take my hiatus and my silence from social media and interpret it in whichever way, and I thank you for actually asking, right? Because a lot of people don't ask, they just assume. So this is great. I am not taking a break from the media. I was on a spiritual hiatus. I'm very much spiritually inclined, and it's not something that is the first time I do it, to just go silent on social media and not post at all. I'm not dictated to by modern day societal norms and so forth. Be still. I need to have conversations with you. Without the pressure of having to post and, keep relevant and God sustains my relevance all the time. So I've not taken a break. Definitely a break from radio broadcasting. But television, media across the board, those are the talents that God gave me to serve in. There's no way I could take a break from that. I would lose my mind.
I know, right? No, I didn't want to interrupt you while you were speaking, but actually I took that from an interview that I watched where you told Nomalanga Shezi that a big cause of your mental breakdown has been radio. And that you have no intention of going back to radio. And she was shocked. And I was shocked. And she asked, but, you've been doing it for so long, your entire career, and why is that? And your answer was, because I'm good at it.
I do it because I'm good at it. I'm brilliant at it. But am I healthy in it? I'm certainly not. I don't think radio has space to contain a vessel like Dineo Ranaka. You can't seek to force me into your change. You can't seek to force me and mold me to fit in. Botswana named a hurricane after me.
Okay.
Hurricane Dineo. So, I'm many gifts in one, and I'm not saying this from a place of arrogance, but I think it's important for a person to have a strong sense of self. I know that I color outside of the lines, so I'll work on platforms that allow me to be myself, not platforms that want to mold me and force me into being what they see fit for me. Radio does that.
I appreciate that so much, because let me tell you the truth. The industry, to this day, doesn't have enough room for women as strong as you.
Not really, hey?
No, it doesn't. And I won't lie. I mean, this is, it's been a problem, and it still is a problem. It's a huge challenge in the industry. How are you finding your newly found, I'd like to call it a liberation. It looks to me that you are in your own space. You are in your own element, finally now.
I am so fulfilled to be a healer who heals through food. Being placed in the kitchen has always been something that I've loved to do. The Untrained Chef was established on Instagram in 2017. I would just post myself cooking, going through recipes and, the meals that I serve my family and whatnot and whatnot. And only this year, through the back end of last year, actually, the last quarter of the year in 2023, into the first quarter of the year, 2024, has God said to me, Wanaka, this is where you are happy, this is where you feel fulfilled, and I'm putting you on an assignment to help people heal from a place of their gut health, purely based on your own experiences, Dineo. And I said, Father, I hear you, because the changes that I've had to make in my life from a dietary perspective, and from an exposure perspective, have really accelerated my healing from depression. And I just want to bring that forth to the plate. So with the Untrained Chef, I'm able to sell self-love on a plate, the taste of God on a plate, and conscious living and eating on a plate. So I always say, with all things, yes, guard your heart, but make sure that you are looking after your gut. What you ingest and how you ingest it says a lot. So the Untrained Chef has become more than just Dineo cooking. It's truly about mindful cooking, mindful eating. We do meal plans, bespoke meal plans. We offer luxury and bespoke catering services. We're a dark kitchen that's available for e-commerce sectors, which is now obviously available on Uber Eats. And the vision is very long. For the Untrained Chef's table, it's very, very, very long.
I'm excited
to get into that.
Yeah, that is very exciting. Let's talk about the plate. You mentioned, you know, one of the things that really attracted me and drew me into wanting to take this conversation forward with you is how conscious you are about the gut. I think very little is known or even spoken about the connection between our stomach, our gut, what we put into our bodies, and how that translates not only physically, but mentally, spiritually as well. Talk to me about the wholeness of what you have to offer.
So we are the place you come to for guilt-free comfort food, right? Our ingredients are very well thought out. Our recipes are well thought out. We'll take a 7 colors and turn it into a 7 chakras. So you eat for the alignment of your spiritual discs and for the alignment of yourself as a human being. So with our 7 chakras, I'll use the 7 chakras veggie platter. Every color speaks to a certain chakra in your system. And I believe I'm such a chakrahan. You know, I believe in the alignment of a person spiritually. So you'll have your sacral chakra, right? And that you'll have your heart chakra. You'll have your various chakras. And when you eat, when you take vegetables per se and you break them down per color, each color unlocks a certain power. Each color unlocks certain nutrients that the body needs. And this is just us being creative and playing with words. Mara dijo ke se tlhare.
Like the North Koreans, in fact, is it the South Koreans have always said that food is medicine.
It is medicine.
Food is medicine, but we've lost that, you know, in this day and age of microwave cooking and, you know, fast food takeaways, and which all have a place. But I love that you found or created a space where we can all really just remember that it's not just food. It's about feeding our soul.
Yes.
It's about feeding our soul.
Yes.
How's that transition looked like for you? Having left, you know, from your previous radio gig. And thank goodness, I'm glad that I'm hearing it from your mouth that it's not over permanently.
No, for the industry and me serving as a broadcaster.
I wouldn't let you, me myself. No. I'm not even speaking for South Africa. I wouldn't even let you because let me tell you, when you were on that breakfast show, that's all that I listened to.
Oh, thank you.
It was such a pity because I had to travel all over the country. But when I was in Gauteng and I was in the car, I'd be listening to you. I was a fan.
I know. You were always there.
You've left a huge void. Oh, man. So we're never going to let you go. So,
man.
Yeah, either way.
Unfortunately for my mental health, I cannot allow myself to even engage in a conversation about a radio contract or a radio job or
what were the issues, and I don't want you to get into your own personal contractual issues, but we have to talk about the challenges. What are the issues that exist in radio today, particularly, or in the industry in general, that you feel not only could be detrimental or were detrimental to your mental health, but let's be real, the mental health of practitioners in general? Let's talk about that.
Well, I think, to put it kasetso, kgethollo e gobatsa moya. O kile bo? And it's a boys' club. Radio is a boys' club.
Ooh.
Radio is such a boys' club. Like, if you are not born male, it's difficult to even get executives to take you seriously. It's difficult to get advertisers to take you seriously. I mean, we look at a person like Anele Mdota. She came in and she fought her battle to be respected in that space, and now she's reaping the rewards. Anyone could say, but Dineo, you're a coward. Then I'd rather cower into the bosom of God, because that soils my wholesomeness. I will not tolerate.
You can never be a coward when it comes to your own mental health.
No. When it comes to my well-being,
prioritize you.
100%. So it was then with my previous employer, being Kaya, that I learned that this is abusive. This is highly abusive at the highest level, at the highest grade, and being abused by the hand of a female executive, that hurt me the most. See what I mean? And I was like, okay, we're not going to do this. We're going to leave this right here. And I'm not upset. I'm not mad. But I don't think I can put myself through that again. It's like going back with your ex-husband when he was a toxic ex-husband. You just don't want to play in those circles anymore, so you'd rather focus on other avenues, podcasting, television broadcasting, and serving in other ways where the entertainment industry is concerned, and just serving in your business and being in your kitchen and making amazing food for people to enjoy.
And also where you can control your narrative, isn't it?
That's very important, Masechaba.
Right.
That's very, very important.
Tell me about how you've done that with the DRC.
The Dineo Ranaka channel, Dineo's Republic of Content.
Yes, I love
I'm very excited about that. I'm just vlogging on the DRC right now on YouTube. So if you would not mind, please do like and subscribe to the channel. I'm I'm in pre-production, and we are shooting for the 3rd or the 4th season, I can't keep track, of Dineo on Sex and Stuff. Holistic conversations about sexual health and sexual liberation and so forth. And also we're bringing in another podcast, A Thought from Dineo, and other projects and products. I'm currently in production for a dentistry reality show that I'm very excited about, you know, showing the behind the scenes and the back end of what it looks like from the dentist's or the orthodontist POV in dealing with various challenges and cases and, you know, just the heart of dentistry across the board. And that is with Sunset Dentistry, so I'm very excited about that. And we're just going to serve wholesome content. Just serving wholesome content, yeah.
That is incredible. Talk to me about your partnership in brief with the Purple Chef.
The Purple Chef and I have been working on Ishushu on Moja Love TV for the past 3 years, and it is on our 3rd year that I saw a very great opportunity to take his talent under my wing and say, well, I mean, look, you are extremely talented in areas that I'm not. You are extremely knowledgeable in areas that I'm not. I come with my world of talent and knowledge in areas that you might not be exposed to. So let's bring ourselves together, and we are aligned spiritually. We both believe in spiritual alignment before anything, health before anything, mental wellness and consciousness before anything. So we aligned ourselves and we put ourselves together and we said, the Untrained Chef, that's where it's going to work. Let's serve people God on a plate. Let's serve people self-love on a plate. I mean, I've made some drastic changes in my life where diet is concerned and where just how I socialize myself is concerned. And the cutting out of things that you know are bad for your health, like alcohol. There's no more relationship with alcohol there. And, you know, people. So we were taking this holistic journey to the next level to try and inspire each and one of our community members to just be brave like we are and take it slow and take it easy, focus on your gut health, and the rest will fall into place.
Well, we are thankful for your bravery.
Thank
and we
you
wish
so
you
much.
all of the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.